All right, they're live. All right, everyone, welcome back. It is shortly after 11 a.m. on March 11th. We are picking up work on H519. This act relating to authorizing officers of the town of Gulf Police Department to enroll in Group C of the Vermont State Employees Retirement System. I'm going to invite counsel up, Mr. Wood. We have a committee amendment to review, and we do have this scheduled for possible vote.
Morning. Cameron Wood, Office of Legislative Counsel. So we did a walkthrough of this bill a few weeks ago, but it was at the time it was kind of drafted from Representative Zakowicz. So what I've done is I've redrafted that as an amendment from this committee. Other than that lead-in language, there's been no change to the substantive language of the amendment itself. But just quickly, we can walk through together. So as you see here, committee amendments, GovOps, Bill 519. Mr. Chair, you mentioned the act. So we have a strikeout. It's a short form, so striking out and then inserting afterwards the following. And if you all recall, this is about Group G membership. So the first real important language is going to be on page 3, moving the following employees into Group G. So it's municipal employees that have a level 2 or level 3 law enforcement officer certification and are required to perform law enforcement duties. And then the remainder of the amendment is the corresponding necessary changes to accomplish that. So amending the normal retirement date, the relevant language is bottom of page 4, top of page 5, just, moving over the corresponding employees depending on when they became employees pre-2008, post-2008, because the retirement years could be slightly different. But all this is just the necessary, language needed to accomplish the overall intent of moving those employees over to Group G. Then you get to section 2, which is going to be on page 6. This is just adding in those sections into the normal and early retirement date. We've added the definitions. We've given them normal and early retirement dates. Now we're adding that in here to cross-reference back to the definitions. Section 3, this is in the municipal retirement system section, saying that these employees are Group F, except for elected employees, the sheriffs and deputies, which you've moved over to Group G previously. And so now we're adding in here the municipal law enforcement officers who meet those requirements are going to be members of Group G. It's on page 8. And then in section 4, you have the standard language that you have used in the past when moving individuals from one group to another, allowing them that one-time irrevocable election. And I believe this has been set out to occur by December 1 of 2026. So you have all of the standard language there throughout. Individuals who are employed after January 1, 2027 would be in this group, but the individuals who are currently employed would have that election prior to December 1 of 2026. And then you have the effective date, which is July 1 of this year. So as I mentioned, none of this language has changed from the proposal from Representative Zakowicz when we walked through that a few weeks ago. This is just cleaned up to come from you all as an amendment as a committee.
Any questions for council? Yes, Representative Larson.
So when it appears, the title of the bill says Group C in it still, are we not allowed to change that?
I spoke with my team lead, Mr. Anderson, about this, and the information I got was that we would ask for that to be changed after the amendment were to go through. Technically, the bill at present is still as it is titled because it hasn't been amended. You all are proposing the amendment, and if that were to pass, I would go to the clerk's office and seek a change to that title.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes. Great point, because I asked the same question, because it's also not limited to the town of Randolph anymore. If this were to be approved, it would apply to all municipal, law enforcement officers that are participating in the state system. I believe the town of Randolph is the only one that currently, that it would impact, but conceivably it could impact a few other towns as well. So would probably seek a change to clarify the act title.
Thanks.
Sure. Thank you, Council. I always love a good technical question with a educational response. Anything else from the committee table? I want to just be conscious of the gallery with interested parties. Anything to offer, folks? Seeing no hands and only shaking in the negative. All right, so we do have this scheduled for a vote. Any further discussion, comment from the table? Someone like to make a motion?
Make a motion, where is it? What's the,
519.
it's 519, let's try and vote.
Draft 1.1.
Draft one. Okay. So, second. All right, so the motion is to find favorable H 519, draft number 1.1, committee bill or committee amendment. All right. Or call a roll.
Representative Boyden, yes. Representative Coppin,
Yes.
Representative Hango,
Yes.
Representative Hooper Randolph, Representative Hooper Burlington, Representative Morgan,
Yes.
Representative Nugent,
Yes.
Representative Pincinel,
Yes.
Representative Stone, Representative Waters Evans.
Yes,
Representative Byron,
Yes.
902.
And Representative Hooper of Randolph will get a report.
Have a wonderful day.
You too, sir. We got you out of here on time. You are released.
To my next committee.
All right. With that committee, we are back on at 11:30, where we're taking up more testimony on our emergency management bill. This will be relevant to the Public Safety Communications Task Force conversation, little E911 board and care program witness testimony with Barbara Nail. Until